blue or black shirt memo.
This time I'll open up a public hearing for local law amending various sections of Chapter 316 of the Code of the Village of Elmsford. As you know, we've discussed for a couple of meetings, overnight parking in the light industry zone, prohibited right turn on red from Main Street to Hartsville Road, and on the east side of South Hillside Avenue from the intersection East Main, continuing to 90 feet in, no parking. We went through these experiments.
And Mayor, just real quickly, members of the board, with respect to local law 316-22, all-night parking provision, this is in the I, that is sunset provision, it's December 31st, 2025, and we have a file provision for that, unless it's reviewed by your board, so I should make sure that was the part that was missing, another section of the other law, 316-19, we moved it into this one, so it's a sunset provision for that particular section.
Please put that on your calendar for beginning in December and November, so we can open up to the public. Noted no one from the public spoke. Colleagues, any more comment? Motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Roll call.
Moved, second. Thank you. Trustee Coffey?
Aye.
Trustee Lopez? Trustee Dorio?
Aye.
Trustee Corrales?
Aye.
Mayor Wayne?
Next gentleman, Philip Morton, was been active in our 100th anniversary and some other things during the village. He had wrote to me and asked me if we had any openings he would like to get more involved in the village. I know he was very good on all the committees we had him before. Right now, I'm asking to put him as an alternate planning commission member. We believe one of the other members had moved. As soon as we confirm that, if you guys accept his appointment, then we'll move him into a permanent slot. But if not, we'd be an alternate because a lot of times if somebody's missing on a planning commission, it's good to have a body to fill that slot. Make a motion if you guys want.
Make a motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Coffey?
Aye.
Trustee Lopez?
Aye.
Trustee Dorio?
Aye.
Trustee Corrales? Mayor Wayne?
Aye. Mayoral season appointments with board approval. Jack Elrod, Water Facilities. Wyatt Elrod, Water Facilities. Andrew Graves, Highway. Emily Pagan, Court Intern, and August Summer Camp that were on the list.
One question?
You have to?
Jack Elrod, he's listed as a helper, but $13 an hour,
He's 15 years old.
so he doesn't apply to minimum wage. Okay.
And that's what the same kids at the camp who are that age.
Okay.
I should go work there more than I'm able. Anybody make the motion?
Make a motion.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Trustee Coffey?
Aye.
Trustee Lopez?
Aye.
Trustee Dorio?
Aye.
Trustee Corrales?
Aye.
Mayor Wayne?
Aye. Consideration of resolution authorizing payment of claims.
So moved.
Roll call.
Trustee Coffey?
Aye.
Trustee Lopez? Trustee Dorio?
Aye.
Trustee Corrales?
Aye.
Mayor Wayne?
Aye. Consideration of resolution adopting local law number 3 of 2025, amending various sections of chapter 316 of the Code of the Village of Elmsford.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Coffey?
Aye.
Trustee Lopez?
Aye.
Trustee Dorio?
Aye.
Trustee Corrales?
Aye.
Mayor Wayne?
Aye. Consideration of resolution awarding 2025 Village of Elmsford summer camp busing to National Express Incorporated, $64,383.08.
So moved.
Roll call.
Trustee Coffee?
Aye.
Trustee Lopez?
Aye.
Trustee Dorio?
Aye.
Trustee Morales?
Aye.
Mayor Williams?
Aye. Consideration of resolution authorizing implementation of funding for the North Evans Capital Improvement Project for $50,000 for the grant.
So moved.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Trustee Coffee?
Aye.
Trustee Lopez? Trustee Dorio?
Aye.
Trustee Morales?
Aye.
Mayor Williams?
Aye. Consideration of resolution accepting donation of flagpole and flag for Village Centennial Plaza from Tony and Andrew Oliveri. So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Coffee?
Aye.
Trustee Lopez? Trustee Dorio?
Aye.
Trustee Morales?
Aye.
Mayor Williams?
Aye. Just a note, as you know, they're lifetime residents, and their families, both families have really been the forefathers of Elmsford and built Elmsford, so Mr. Oliveri saw the flags in front of Village Hall and was so impressed that he asked if we could put one down there, so obviously we did, and it came out nice, it was read in the end, and he donated the whole thing, so Brian, thank you for putting it in, you know,
Looks great.
it does look great, and we read a nice letter to the Oliveris and thank them for that. So it was very nice of them. Mike, that's all I got you.
That's all I have, sir.
Committee reports, trustee Coffee?
Okay, I'd like to start by thanking Tony and Sean for all they do. Tony's just been keeping up with the city for his work. There's nothing special at this time to report. As far as the library is concerned, they've got something there. He's forwarded to the residents, two programs that wasn't starting as we go through the summer from the 7th of July through the 18th of August. One is a summer reading kickoff club, that's for K through 5, and another is a similar one, that's a kickoff reading club also, that's 7 through August 18th. I gave Ms. Angela Roy the most population, so it went very well, we're very pleased, very happy. Someone should go to peace and show it, graciously. They also, I don't know if you've had a chance to see it yet down in DeLuca. One is I'd like to thank Brian for that, and Dave Fennell for giving me Anthony's field to work with her down in DeLuca to install the storyboard in DeLuca and install the storyboard in Academy. It went very well, from my understanding, so. That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Lopez?
Water. The water department has been busy with their daily water testing and markups. They are doing hydrant maintenance and repairs. They are also assisting the summer camp with their setup. Constables. The constables continue to work the Sunday non-formal details on June 8th, June 15th, 22nd, and June 29th. DPW. They continue cutting a lot of low-hanging branches on trees that were blocking our signs or walkways. This work is still in process. They installed a new flagpole at the Centennial Park. Looking out really nice. The small fence repairs were done at the White Plains Avenue Park. Some small blacktop repairs were done in Norwood Extension. They installed our last aid pump on Winter Avenue. They continued with the usual daily maintenance. And by the way, Brian, all those flowers along the village look really nice. Good work. Thank you. That's why I'm feet.
E.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Doria?
Camp will begin on July 7th Currently, the camp hires are being orientated for them. The spray park is open. It's reported that approximately 60 people are attending every day, so that's great. IT's report is that the TRAX ticketing software is being implemented in the police vehicles, which will enable the ticket to talk directly to the servers so that there's no more uploading needing to be done. And the computer upgrades are almost all completed for all departments, just the village offices are left on that. The fire department reported that they will be participating in the Safety for the Fireworks display up at Knollwood Country Club on July 6th. And public schools had graduation this past Thursday. That's all I have.
The police commissioner, Brian Bellantoni, been working on the issue we had on the Millwood extension with the speeders and the running through that stop sign up there, which was horrible. And we addressed it, and we are getting 2 speed humps up there. We're putting up more signs that say 30 miles per hour, speed limit signs. We're going to put illuminated lights around these stop signs, solar powered. We're going to put a reflective light down the poles of the stop signs to show them more. Also looking at stencils to put, we also put 2 other signs prior to say stop ahead, which we already have. And we're also looking at stencils that says on the pavement, stop ahead and then stop. It's really going to show stop. The commissioner has his guys up there. We also have the SRO up there. The buses aren't, the schools are done, but there are still some buses up there who are allegedly blocking things. But the SRO is going to be up there and talk to the bus drivers and the bus companies. We are doing more patrol up there, and it's going really well. We also, when I'm driving around, I'm hitting all the businesses. Everybody's very happy with the village. The only complaint I did get was up at Knob Hill. There were some food trucks parking in the fire lane, causing other cars to park there when they bought the stuff. People were concerned the fire trucks couldn't get by. Spoke to the commissioner, he immediately sent somebody up there, and they spoke to management, who told the trucks they need to go into parking spots. That's going to be followed up on Thursday because they're gone now. So Thursday, we're doing a follow-up, we're working on that. Besides that, everything, Tom's doing a great job, everybody's very happy out there. That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Follow up on Trustee Lopez's report on one of the residents texted me, guys did a great job on the road repair in front of my house on Route 10. It's very nice to hear that. The annual Little League Parade went well. Everybody had a lot of fun. The kids really enjoyed it every year. I'm glad that we were able to give that to them and let them enjoy that. Both food pantries in June went well. June was a test because we had a lot of things going on that day, but we were able to do it. They're still serving 250 families each month. They've tightened the qualifications and stuff in one of them, so the other one is doing the same thing because due to cutbacks, food is getting harder to get from the food pantry, from the county food pantry, things like that, from feeding wishes. The community food pantry at Mount Carmel will be on July 19th. The community food pantry at DeLuca Park will be on July 26th. As you know, we had a street dedication for Sister Stephen and Sister Joanne. They were very moved by that. We put signs up with their names, and we gave them a duplicate copy of the signs, and they're still talking about that. We had a retirement dinner. There was a retirement dinner for both sisters this past Saturday, attended by 260 people. It was so big that the dining room was full, and went outside to there was a tent put up on the patio. Everybody had a lot of fun. It was a great night. The village gave a plaque And it's the first time I did that, I put the proclamation in the plaque, so the wording was in there, so we got that. And we also gave both of them a key to the village. So that was only the third or fourth time I've done that in 22 years, 23 years. That's the highest honor that somebody can receive from a municipality, is a key to the municipality. So they were very happy, they had a great time. And of course, at 96 years old, Sister Stevens was out there dancing all the fast dances. She refused to dance the slow dances, but she was out there dancing right thing, and we had a good time. It was a nice evening. I attended the Grady School graduation on Tuesday, the Dixon School moving up ceremony on Wednesday, the high school graduation on Thursday, and the Lightbridge Daycare graduation on Friday. Once again, for Grady in high school, I gave my annual Mayor's Award of scholarships to the student government presidents, so I don't have to choose somebody, it's automatically whoever the president of student governments at Grady High School is. I give them a nice award and a scholarship from me personally. And then I just got the list where I'll be writing a congratulations letter from all of us to the high school seniors. I do that every year. So I have to expand on that. In all the years I've been writing all them thousands of letters, right? Your son come in for a job and you brought the letter with him. And kept it all the time. Yeah, it was good. I cried all night. First time I ever did that. We had a briefing from the governor and her senior state police staff the other night, the other morning, on the overall security around the state and things that they're watching for. Myself and the police department and the administrator were in on the Zoom meeting, so they briefed on everything that they're watching based on the events all around the world. The fireworks in Old Country Club are on Sunday, July 6th this year. Again, the club does that, it's not through the village, but we'll be there to watch them and to assist the police department, fire departments, and the ambulance, and it's always a nice evening. I attended the annual Rotary Scholarship Luncheon, which I go to every year. This year they asked to have it at the senior center, and they did. It was over 60 people there, and that's when they give out their scholarships from the Rotary. So it was really nice to see that our students in our schools got some very nice scholarships. The top person gets a $5,000 scholarship. It's now named the Kevin Morgan Scholarship, which it was years ago when Kevin just passed. So it's always a nice day, and there were students from Pleasantville, which is nice to see. They come down for the Gift of Life fundraiser at Burger King, and they get in the dunk tank. So they were here again this year, and I thank them for coming down also, because here they have nothing to do with Elmsford, and the students from Pleasantville came down to assist in the Gift of Life, so it was nice. And I was given a nice award that they caught me by surprise. It's Gift of Life. Rotary works with Gift of Life to heal little hearts. Mayor Williams, you are the heart of Elmsford. So it's very nice.
Oh, very nice.
And of course I cried. But then that was a surprise that they got me, and that was very nice. Save the date for Elmsford Day is on Saturday, October 4th. We'll be having a parade this year, which I asked my colleagues to celebrate the village's 115th anniversary, and the Grand Marshals, because of retiring, Sister Stephen and Sister Joanne, to thank them for their 60 years and 65 years of service to the community. So I wish everybody very happy 4th of July.
What was the date you said?
October 4th. Administrator, you're up.
Nothing more happy 4th of July.
Thank you, sir. Council?
I echo Mr. Mills, happy Fourth to all of you.
Thank you. Who are we going here? EMS guy.
Chief, I just want to recognize the police department and the interagency work that we do. The other day we had a serious call on EMS related, and sergeant and the police officer there were able to get this person quickly out of the very small area that he was and put him in the ambulance. And the person is still alive, and I truly think it's because of how fast we recognized how he was and he was able to move. Without the police being there, it would have been a whole lot more. Thank you, Commissioner.
All right. Billy? Fire chief? Report. Commissioner? IT guy, anything to say?
Happy 4th.
Anyone from the public? Calm down, yeah, take your turn, take a number. No, nobody's here. Motion to adjourn to executive session for,
The advice of counsel.
yes, the council and personnel.